So right now, not yet. Right now, I'm just like anxious.
Yes.
Like ancient, and anxious.
Renaissance anxious.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
The Handbag
the
Husband.
Handbag Husband. Yay! Firenze. And now featuring Neptune. Or Poseidon. So today we are here in the very lovely, very chilly, very early morning town square. I guess historic town square
City
in
Hall.
Firenze, City Hall. And I think what we want to talk about is as we are getting closer and closer to our pied-à-terre aspirations, although we are deed signing day, the day it was supposed to be signed +3 at this point. And today we want to talk a little bit about our pied-à-terre aspirations for if we do get this pied-à-terre here in Firenze. What do we hope to get out of it, right? What is the point?
Like, why are we doing this?
Well, yeah,
Why are we torturing ourselves?
I can distinctly recall friends and perhaps family members who are like, why? What would be the point of doing that? You know, you have a great life in Los Angeles. Why go through the stress and what has apparently been the hassle of potentially having a space in Firenze. Now, before we get to that, though, if you like these videos, if you like the pied-à-terre content, if you like the Italy content, please don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help our channel grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. But also because it means you'll get notified when our long videos come out and all the other content that we have going on with our pied-à-terres. All right, let's talk about our hopes and dreams and aspirations and really kind of the raison d'etre of this pied-à-terre. So I think I've kind of narrowed it down to maybe like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 specific reasons why the pied-à-terre, what we hope to get out of having the pied-à-terre over our lifetime. And the first one, and I guess the way I would describe it, is that it can add another color palette to our perspective as a whole, right? My hope is that by being here and sort of forcing ourselves to be simmered, to be sous vide in the Italianness, that'll change some of those perspectives and give us another wavelength of color to even describe the world around us. In the same way that like hummingbirds sometimes can see other colors that we humans can't.
I thought you were gonna say Hemingway.
No,
I was like
Everywhere's it
hummingbirds.
bears. But like hummingbirds or like other animals can see other colors that are still there but non-existent. My feeling is that culturally, living in the United States has given us a specific color palette to define the world. But my hope is that being and spending more time in Italy, it'll add more colors to that, more combinations, more patterns and designs that we just never even notice in the cultural world abroad.
I think that's one of the reasons why we find countries in Europe. When we travel. That's the
Sure.
city we travel to. Interesting.
Or even outside of Europe too.
Because of that, I feel like the reason why they are interesting because we don't really quite understand them.
Yes.
They're kind of like brothers and sisters to the Americans, but they're not
Yes.
really.
Distant relatives.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are very close, but in the same time, they are not the same.
Yeah.
And obviously, both sides they make fun of each other. And I think it's go what you were saying, like, oh, maybe you understand them more, like, oh, why did you live their life this
Sure.
way, and why do Americans live their life that way, you know? So yeah, like magnifying, or just flex the muscle that you never used.
So the next category of ones, the aspirations that I guess would have, is what I would put as a juxtaposition to the American way, right? It is sort of a counterbalance to, again, we have been very fortunate and very lucky and very successful within the American way because whatever the American way sorts for, we seem to have a lot of those attributes and it rewards those. But it's not the same around the world. And I think Italy is distinctly sort of a counterbalance to that because they don't have like the hustle culture, and they definitely don't have the hustle culture. Check out all of our other pied-à-terre stuff about getting things done quickly and efficiently and conveniently. And I think that living in a world that doesn't have that as its modus operandi, as its primary goal, we'll lend ourselves to maybe at least find ways to enjoy life differently than where we have before, where it's always just hustle, 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 hustle.
I'm kind of scared of that because I love efficiency.
Yes.
Like Amazon Prime, that's my jam, right? I
Yeah.
order something in the morning, like
Yeah.
5 p.m. I get something delivered
Yeah.
already. I still need to see if how am I going to adapt to that.
Yeah.
We'll see. That one, the TBD on
Yeah.
my part. I'm so scared. Everything runs so slow. So
I mean,
slow.
they even still have mailbox et ceteras here.
Hello, hello.
I guess on the practical side of things, and that's one of the other points that I had, and I think it's in a different category, but on the practical side of things is that having a place that is completely paid off, right? Because we at least intend to pay in cash if it goes through.
Yes, yeah.
If it goes through. Two, also because, if you think about the span of a human lifetime of 80 years, 90 years, 100 years maybe, think of what has happened in the last 100 years and how the tides of the world have changed over that time frame. And think about how they could potentially change in the next 50 years. And think about where things are right now. And it wouldn't hurt to have a property that, as much as we see it as our love nest, it could also be a lifeboat.
There are lots of turbulence.
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 Stick with the airline theme,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's right now, like whatever's
Yeah.
going on around the world, in the U.S.
Yeah, or in the world, right?
yeah, in the
Overall,
world, yeah.
it's just another option for us to be able to weather out whatever storms there may be, if it is a better opportunity. So, I think on the soul searching side, my idea is, I'd love to embrace the Italianness as much as I can, but I think also as a practical side, it's a love boat and a lifeboat.
A dinghy.
And a dinghy.
It's a
Look
dinghy.
at the seals on there, like, ark. What do you think about the Italianness influence on your personality or on your perspective on the world?
Right now, I'm probably in a state of resisting it.
Huh? What do you mean?
One of the reasons probably be the whole pied-à-terre buying process. I kept comparing if this were in the U.S. If
Sure.
it were in the U.S., this is what I did in the U.S. 21 days. We closed in 20 days. This is like
Yeah.
5 months. Like, what do you mean? Like, I need to get the city from the paper. It shouldn't take. Oh, voila.
Just in time.
I know, huh? Right, so I kept comparing, and then get frustrating because even though we know that Italian not gonna be fast, that whatever system they have not gonna be fast,
Yeah.
but it's still irritating and angry, frustrating.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm ready to embrace it yet. That's why I say I'm resisting it. It's like I'm still like, oh, maybe that we can close this faster, but it's not. So that's why it's
'Cause
like resisting.
I guess I'm really interested to see overall, and this is maybe a side quest here, is whether or not, it's portrayed oftentimes as Italians' love of life, and they put aside work to enjoy life and time and things like that. But you can also sort of see that it's sort of just apathy, that nothing's going to get done anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Correct.
Right. And so, and it might even be a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. But I think in some ways there is some value from us who are, again, adherents, maybe even proselytizers of the hustle culture, who have been in that life for so long, to maybe not right now and maybe not in a decade, but down the road, maybe even closer to retirement, to begin to sort of embrace some of those aspects of life that we would otherwise find very difficult to.
No, for sure. I feel like one of the charm about Italian because of their way of life,
Yes.
and we
Yes.
almost appreciate. No, not almost. We do appreciate that they're like, whatever. I don't care. This is what we're gonna do. You know.
Yeah.
So obviously, we do appreciate that, but
Yeah.
I don't know that I can embrace it yet. Maybe since I'm starting learning Italian, maybe.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it will get me.
So last up, I think, there's a lot of known knowns, and then there's a lot of unknown unknowns that could potentially result from the pied-à-terre, and the difference in the systems and the difference in the lifestyles, and that's kind of what I hope to enjoy. I guess there are some stressors that I think that we can kind of already foresee that are going to be problematic, where maybe the Airbnb or maybe the hotel check-in hassle is worth the hassle
Sure.
versus the pied-à-terre. And I think one of them mainly my concerns, as again the handbag husband, is maintenance on the property, right? I mean, the properties are old. They are, they have not been updated in not a long time, but not recently. And also having various properties of our own, we know that things like the water, like the electricity, like the appliances, many things go awry. And I think when those things happen, we won't notice them until the day we arrive, and we're still jet lagged and tired and dragging ass. And then also trying to navigate dealing with, the plumber or dealing with the electrician or dealing with the city official to get those things resolved, trash, sewer, and things like that. So I think those are really interesting puzzles, very interesting Italian language school problems that we would have, because we're going to have to navigate those. All right, so that is it for our pied-à-terre aspirations, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, if you like our pied-à-terre content overall, please don't forget to like and subscribe, because it does really help our channel grow, and we are so thankful for that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Molto grazie. Good looking dog. But also because it means you'll get notified when all of our new pied-à-terre content comes out, and as we get past it, assuming we get it, all the other kind of big and small adventures we have in Italia. So with that, it's getting too cold. It's time for a cornetto. I need a coffee. Ciao.
I guess I talk to way many people here compared to when I'm at home.
That's true.
I talk to way many people.
Well, look at this dog, baby.
Come on.
I keep drooling on the side.
No shit. My hand's freezing.
Yeah, mine too.